Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be covering some Docker basic commands, and I'll covering what is the real time the flow for Docker. Okay, so as we know that when we are working on Docker, there is two terms that comes in the mind. Like first one is the Docker Hub, then what is Docker Hub, then what is the images, and what is the container. So all these three things are very important, and then next point comes up the Docker commands. Okay, so what is Docker Hub? We will go one by one. What is Docker Hub? So Docker Hub is kind of a repository created by Docker team, and they maintain all the images there. So whatever image you want to work, you can pull that from Docker Hub. Okay, that's the first thing. The Docker Hub will contain all the images that required by every single user. Okay, everything is there. Now what we need to do, what is the images? Second point, right? The images we already discussed. Images are stuff that are present in Docker. We can pull those images into our Docker local, okay, through the commands. What is the command for it? There is a command called docker image, okay, docker pull and image name. Okay, we'll execute this in terminal as well, but I'm explaining only of things now. Okay, now once we pull the images, we'll get those all images present here in our Docker images sections. Okay, so this is the second thing. Okay, now by using these images we can create the container. This is the container we create. So how we can create the container? We, before creating the container, we have to go to the Docker Hub, get the image, and with the image we can create the container. This is the flow. I mean, this is just like water flow. And then again, once we are done with our build, we can push our image into Docker Hub as well. Okay, this is the thing happened. Okay, so but now we have to understand the basic stuff first. So this is how the flow is. Okay, now let's execute all this at runtime. Now let's understand Docker Hub practically first. I will open it. So if you see this, okay, this is actually Docker Hub. Okay, I'll go back. Okay, if I click on explore, okay, yeah, if you see here, the multiple all images are present. Whatever you want, you can search and get it. Okay, even you can search it through as per your requirement. Like if you want an image for ARM64, x86 64, or PowerPC ARM, okay, for Linux, Windows, you can search as per your need. Okay, so Docker Hub contains all images as per user requirement. Okay, now let's go and check Docker. Okay, now this is Docker desktop. Second thing. Okay, so Docker desktop contains all the information. Like if you are pulling the image from Docker Hub, that will be present under this image sections. Okay, if you are creating the container from particular image, that container will be present under this particular sections. So when we are creating container, those container will be visible here. Okay, so we'll be creating it, don't worry. In just a few minute later we will be doing that one. Okay, so container and images. Okay, so in this lecture we will be working on container and images. So let's take one example. I'll be taking one example from Docker Hub. Okay, let's say I will search hello world. Okay, hello world image I want to pull from the Git repository. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this image. Okay guys, you don't need to remember this command as well. It's good to have, remember, because it will be asked in interview as well. But this will be available in Docker Hub as well. You just take it. Okay, go to the terminal. Okay, and simply say, okay, I'll clear this first. Okay, clear. Okay, simply say Docker pull hello world. Okay, so I'm trying to pull hello world image. Now see, it will be executing the this command. It will communicate to Docker Hub and it will pull the image. Okay, so side by side I'll open the Docker. If you see here, there is no image present for hello world. Okay, once my command got completed, if you see now, the hello world image got downloaded. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to terminal again. I'll say okay, Docker images. You can see all images here as well. Okay, so what are the things are here? You can get the tag name of a particular image, you can get the image id of particular name, and you can get the image name of a particular name, particular image. Okay, sorry, yeah. So this kind of stuff you will get. Now let's say you want to know perform. Now what we did, we are done with the first two command. What are those? Like we pull the command through uh, docker pull command with the help of image name. Okay, this is the first command. The second command we use docker images, right? So images, that means this command will pull all the images that are present in our docker local. Okay, so now let's understand further operation. So once we are having the images, we can do one thing, like there are certain more command for images, like docker remove. Let's say I want to remove this the recent added image. So what I'll do, I will do command rmi and the image name. Okay, I want, let's say with the help of image id we'll do that. Okay, no worries. Then I will say okay, something, wait, it's command typo there, docker rmi, and then I'll paste this command. Okay, and tag it's deleted. And if you see in the docker as well, that image got deleted. Okay, now again we'll get again we'll pull that image because we want to perform further operations. So what I will do, again I will copy this command, I will go to terminal, I'll say simply again I will pull that one. Okay, so now we learn three commands, that pull, then images, and third one is delete, rmi. Okay, now this we are done with the few basic commands that are there for docker images. Now we'll creating the container from this docker. Okay, so before going to explain container, if I go to the container section, see here there is no container. Okay, now I will be creating the container. Okay, for this particular image, I want to create a container. So again I will do similar thing, docker give me the images. I got these images. Okay, I got these images. Okay, now what I will do, I'll create the container. Okay, I will create the container. So for creating container we have a command. Okay, we have a command that is, I listed down this, and I will sharing with you as well. So now first we have to check how many container are there. So we have a command called docker ps. Okay, so we'll be running this command to check how many containers are there, docker ps. Okay, so see there is no command, only the container id, image, and command created, status, port names are coming. Okay, so there is no container present. Okay, so let's create the container. How we can create it, I have already documented it, and you can refer that as well. Okay, so we will be creating container with the help of docker run command. Okay, docker run image id, we require image id, right? So we already captured image id for hello world, so I will get this one. Okay, and I will run command docker run this particular image id. Now see, here we got the message. See, now once we hit this particular command docker run, right, I see this message got populated, the hello from docker. This message show that the installation appears to be working correctly. That means we are created container successfully. Okay, now come again here, and what we can do, we'll check whether the container is created or not. So what we can do, we can go here in docker hub and we'll go in container. See, previously there was no container, right? If you see here, this container is there. Okay, this container is there. Now I want to start this container, right? So what I'll do, I'll take this container id and I will start it, because see this container is not started, it's just created. The action, it says you can do it manually through desktop as well, but in many org there will not be a docker desktop. You have to do it through terminal, or by using other other terminals maybe. So maybe this Docker desktop will not be there. If it's there, then well and good, you don't need to use the command line. But many of operation, I mean all operation will not perform through the Docker desktop. You have to use the terminal. Okay, so that's why I'm using terminal here. Now I will be doing Docker run, no sorry, we Docker start command is there. Okay, start this particular id, this is the Docker id, sorry, container id I copied from there. Now we have to start this container. Okay, now see, this container is start. If we go here and refresh this particular container, wait a minute, we'll check whether the container is started or not. Docker ps command is there to check running container. Okay, there is no running container. Okay, here. Okay, so what we can do, we will just run. Okay, we'll check this one. Now let's try to run again that image, sorry, that container. Okay, this is the container id. Okay, sorry, Docker start command we can use, and the container id we need to pass it here. So now the command got executed, the container should start. Let's go to Docker. Yeah, see, now the container has been started. Okay, this is the welcome to Docker container has been started. So this is how we can run run the run the command and start the container. So what we learn here, we learn two things for container. First, how to create the container from the image by using run command. We executed that with the help of run command, and then we run container start. We run the container start command, that is Docker start container id or name you can use to start the Docker container. Okay, now let's say I want to stop this container, so you can use simply a Docker stop comment is there. Okay, Docker stop comment. Okay, ignore the typo here guys. Okay, then this is how we can summarize this thing, like how we can work around Docker images and Docker container. If you want to remove the Docker, right, Docker container, simply you can remove it through from Docker desktop, or using by terminal also you can remove. Okay, so there is a command Docker rm, and you just pass this particular id again. Okay, so I'll be copying this and I'll be pasting it here. Yeah, now go there and see that that uh, the container is not there. Okay, let's remove this one as well. This is also there, two was created actually. So let's copy this container id again run docker rm. Okay, and pass the container id. It's not there. Okay, cannot remove container. Welcome to Docker container. Stop container before removing. Just a minute, error response from demo, cannot remove container. Welcome to Docker, container is running, stop the container before removing. Okay, we have to stop the container first. So what we will do, we'll do listen, no, we will use the command Docker stop, and we'll use the container id. Okay, now the Docker has been stopped. You can see here that particular action section, now it is stopped. Okay, now we can remove it. Docker rm, and again image sorry, container id. Now see, that content got disabled from here, sorry, removed from here. Okay, so what we learned in this section, so I will summarize again. How to pull the images. Okay, what is the git, what is the Docker hub, then how to pull the images, how to create the container from the image, and how to start the container from the particular command, then how to delete the container, then we learn how to stop the container as well, right? And we also learn how to delete image, how to pull the image, this stuff we learn. So in upcoming videos I will be covering more stuff about Docker. Okay, this is just the basic. I'm planning to have one proper demo, like we'll take one application as an example, and we'll try to compose that, okay, with all the basic commands, right? Step by step we'll do that. Okay, so now for now if you like my this video, please subscribe my channel, as this channel is completely new. I just started it because I'm exploring these things. Okay, I also learning these things, so whenever I'm learning new things, I'm adding it here so you guys also can learn. This is the need in the IT industry nowadays. We'll be moving towards Devops concept. Okay, I need your support. Please subscribe the channel and do like as well. Thank you so much for watching this session. I'll be appreciate your support. Yeah, thanks. We'll be meeting in upcoming lectures.